I'm similar to the Thriller in Manila. Honeys call me bigger, the condom filler. Whether it's stiff tongue or stiff dick, Biggie squeeze it to make shit fit. Now check this shit, I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Todd Smith. I get swift with the lyrical gift. Hit you with the dick, make your kidney shift. Here we go, but I'm not domino. I got the funk flow to make your drawers drop slow. So recognize the dick size in these Carcanine jeans. I wear 13s, know what I mean? I fuck around and hit you with the Hennessy dick. Mess around and go blind, don't get to see shit. The next batter, here to shatter your blatter, it doesn't matter. Skinny or fat or light skinned or black, baby, I drop these. Beneath with my me, screaming, I poppy. I love it when they call me Big Pop, but I only smoke blunts if they roll prop. But look, I got ya caught up with the drunk flow. Fuck taekwondo, I told a fofo. For niggas getting mad cause they bitch chose me. A big black motherfucker with G. You see, all I do is separate the game from the truth. Big bang boots from the Bronx to Bolivia. Getting physical like Olivia Newt. Tricks up my click dick all day with no trivia. So give me a bankroll and a bag of weed. I'm guaranteed to fuck until my nose bleed. Even if the new man's a certified Mac, you get that H-Town in ya. You want that old thing back?
Like B-I-double-T-I-E with some new R-U-L-E. Notorious is known for busting in your E-Y-E. Baby, bitches know they love to hate me. How come you come, we coming back to maybe. How close we came to coming together is crazy. How come you witnesses make similar faces? When y'all coming, y'all be crying like I'm killing y'all bitches. I know there's a bigger picture than the camera rolling. Cause I don't think y'all be knowing how this shit's unfolding. Back shots to the rear, got the Mac unloading. Gotta reload like every so often. Saying I got my swagger back. I'm looking like bitch, my swagger never left. Don't be so hard pressed to be impressed by these new rappers. They actors and the fact is, you want that old thing back.
Like Scarface and Bushwick, Willie D, having nightmares of girls killing me. She mad because what we had didn't last. I'm glad because her cousin let me hit the ass. Fuck the past, let's dwell on the 500 SL, the E and J and ginger ale. The way my pockets swell to the rim with Benjamins. Another hund's in the crib, please send it in. I fuck non-stop, lick my lips a lot. Used to lick the clips a lot, but licking clips have to stop. Cause y'all don't know how to act when the tongue go down below. Peep the funk flow, really go. I got the cleanest, meanest penis. You never seen this, stroke of genius. So take off your Tim boots and your bodysuit. I mean the spandex and hit my man next. Sex get rougher when they come to the nut buster. Pussy crusher, black nasty motherfucker. I don't chase them, I replace them. And if I'm caressing them, I'm undressing them. Fuck what you heard, who's the best in New York? Fulfilling fantasies without that nigga Mr. Raw. Or tattoo, I got you wrapped around my dick. And when I'm done, I got the split shit.
Smalls. What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday. Gonna be a quick one today. I've been running around the world doing errands all day, and I wanted to take my dogs to the river because it's 100 degrees outside. But let's talk some charts. Anyways, what's up, STR? Colin, how's it going? Yasser, what's up? I'm doing good. Dorian, what's up? Nice to see you guys as always. Um, yeah, I just wanted to keep things quick and simple. Probably not too long of a live stream today because not much has changed since Monday. Again, guys, I'm not expecting a lot to happen until after this week because it is a holiday week. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff in here. Really just covering Bitcoin today. Not that I don't think some of this other stuff is important, but we have to remember that we already covered this on Monday. And if you want to go back and watch any of the streams that are posted to YouTube, completely free to watch. So I had made a couple of posts today and they were bold and not necessarily bold, just telling the truth. And frankly, one thing's for certain, I have been buying. I'm being honest about my buying. I'm telling you when I'm buying. I mean, these aren't all of my buys. Some of them stretch, I think, to the middle of June. I have to check. I can post all the data later. My average is like just above 61K. So I guess I'm losing currently, but again, this is a long-term hold. Why am I buying? Because there are macro reversal signs. We'll go over them for anyone that's new and just tuning into the live stream for the first time. But yeah, just trying to be as transparent as possible buying. You know, I've said all week, and I'm scrolling back just to show you guys some stuff. And today's more or less a review. You know, I make these tweets and maybe it is kind of hard to explain them when you're on Twitter and you only have so much room. I'm trying to give you guys pieces of the puzzle, right? You've got a historical context that's being reached, right? We're hitting RSI levels similar to every single bear market bottom. It doesn't mean that this price is the bottom, but it does mean is that it is very, very likely that we are very near the bottom or that we've reached the bottom. If we go lower, it's probably not by much. I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm not sitting here telling you that the bottom's in and all this. What I am telling you is there's way more reward to longing now. And this is the same thing as people being bullish when we were at like 110,000, right? Was 110K the top? No. But was it very close? Yes, right? Fast forward, you know, we've been talking about like despite all the fear on the timeline, we have bullish divergences on multiple time frames, hour 4 to 1 week with bullish price action. You know, I've tried to display that, right? Volume going down, prices going down with it. We have those clear divergences there. Yes, we're technically below macro support, but not by much, and we don't have a lot of volume confirming that breakdown. You know, this was posted at 58,200. Okay, this is when I think I bought on this daily candle. I can't remember. Yeah, June 30th, 11:07 a.m. Pretty sure I bought some. Okay, it doesn't give the time, but oh, here we go. Maybe. I don't know. The timing's different because Kraken to Trading View, whatever. And I actually don't know what date this is because this could have been, I think, yesterday, which was the 30th. So my whole point is, guys, there's way more reward to the upside than there is the downside. And if you're still looking for shorts, it's not, you know, like all jokes aside, it's not worth it to short right now. In my opinion, we're down almost 60%. There's no point. You know, looking at all this stuff, close labor support, I don't consider this a current breakdown. Also good to note that we have bullish divergences, RSI momentum with bullish price action. Guys, every time frame is showing this, right? Volume going down, price making new lows, higher lows on RSI. I mean, I'm not trying to be the guy that's saying this is the most obvious, at least bounce, right? But it's pretty damn obvious, right? You've had momentum divergences. Obviously, we talked about the monthly RSI level, not to mention, you know, you'd look at the cycle. We've shown this before. You look at the cycle, and I think this is actually 38 weeks. So we're 14 weeks from the supposed bottom when the bear market ends, right? So maybe we bounce now and then drop like to 55K or something, which again doesn't make a big difference if you're buying now to 55K if we go to like 180 to 200 next cycle. We've bottomed out on RSI. MACD is starting to bottom out. I can't stress enough. You should be looking for buys. Obviously, guys, do your own research, but you should be looking for buys. I'm not saying bet the whole house on Bitcoin right now. What I'm saying is learn about a dollar cost average, implement a dollar cost average. And, I don't speak in absolutes or guarantees, but you have a pretty high chance of making some decent money during the next bull run. Morning, what percentage are you allocated, Roman? I mean, I've literally, guys, like, look, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, you guys need to read the tweets, like, for real. Little annoying. So, bought another $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. Actually, it's this tweet. My current average is 61K with holding just about $20,000 worth of Bitcoin, and then I'm planning to buy around 100 to 150K. So I'm, you do the math. I'm like, what is that? 12 to 20% allocated, depending on much. What's up, Chris? How you doing? I think the RSI divergence is a false signal. Okay. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, RSI divergences on higher time frame generally always play out. Like, I think, I don't know. You can take a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. Like, I don't know how else to explain this to you. Almost every single time we saw divergences, we drop, right? Rose again, big divergence, drop, another divergence, drop, start of the bear market. It doesn't mean that we're going to fall to start the bull run from here. I don't believe that. But suggesting that we won't bounce, especially when the divergence confirmed, is pretty wild. By the way, the fade suits you. Oh, thanks, dude. I actually have to get this cut a little bit. The front is a little too long. I had to rush out of my hair appointment because I've just been running around this week. It's like the Super Bowl week. We throw a pretty big 4th of July party, and I've just been everywhere. I have to pick up margarita makers tomorrow. It's a whole crazy thing. Today, one of my dogs had surgery. He had a big tumor on his chest that they had to remove. The good thing is just a piece of fat. So got that out. I dropped him off at 8 a.m. I literally just picked him up. The cat also had to get her last shots today. So I did that while picking up the dog. I've just been everywhere. At least you still have your hairline. Yeah. Look at Ched's latest tweet on ours. Dude, I don't give a flying fuck about Ched's. That dude is the biggest scammer. And I'm gonna prove it to you. Dude, this guy is such a gigantic piece of shit. And I don't know why people follow him, because he is consistently wrong. Look, this guy, Ched's, right? Author of Trading Wisdom. So here's the thing. Let me put it for you simply. He wrote a book, right? He'll go in and be like, oh, here's a chart. Here's why this doesn't work. And then he'll quote himself. He'll literally take a quote that he made. That'd be like me saying something and then quoting myself. That doesn't make it right. Like, I don't know about you. And look, I don't look at Cheds that much, so maybe he is a really good trader. But almost every time I've seen him with this crap, especially on like price action, he's often wrong. So I don't know. I'm not really interested in like favorite quotes. Like, this is literally from his book. And maybe he's like, hey, these are my favorite quotes from myself. Great. But claiming that you're right on a quote that you made on a chart is asinine. That's why I don't like that guy. Like, it's not like he's taking like you look at someone like Peter Brandt who's been trading for 40 years. You take something like Peter Brandt's seen probably 1,000 times and apply it. All right, you have some legitimacy, but taking like your own work and quoting it is fucking retarded. Sorry. What are your thoughts on SpaceX now? It's still not low enough. I want to see this thing hit like 100 if I'm going to buy any. And like, yeah, I'm being greedy and it's because I can, right? Like, I want this thing to drop all the way down to here. And if it does, like I had this drawn, I had this drawn a while ago and it looks like we're following it pretty good. So there is space to go lower. There's also space to go higher. Definitely busy. Yeah, but not as busy as you, dude. I know you've been working hard. I've just been just running stupid errands, like so many. Like yesterday, mounted a TV in the poker room. I bought this cool poker table. I'll show you guys a picture of it one of these days. Actually, here, Dorian, I'll send it to you and I'll pull it up on stream, dude. Send it to you and then I'll pull it up, dude. I found this. I know I'm repeating myself, but I found this poker table on Facebook Marketplace. This lady was selling, dude, super nice, like crazy nice, and like a $10,000 table. And I got it for like $1,500. So like this is technically my dining room now. I mounted this TV. What was that? Yesterday or the day before? Kind of offset it so that way you can sit in the corner. That way, like no one's blocking the TV. It's a 65-inch TV, so pretty big. If that gives you a scale for the room. One of the dogs. But yeah, I got to put cool stuff on the wall. Probably gonna paint the room. I've got some stuff. You can't see this wall. I've got some stuff on like this side of the wall, but not much. In this table, also like you can flip it upside down, and it will like turn into a dining room table. Super nice. So complete steel table and chairs, $1,500. I looked up the table. It's sold brand new for like $8,500. So pretty happy with that. I don't know, man. I think I've used a dining room like 4 times my entire life. So I was like, let's make this room like cool. Obviously need to change the chandelier. It's old. Needs to be changed. I found this like little bar thing too. I put through that in there. I've got like some old bourbons and like cool stuff there. But yeah, that's the poker room. Pretty sweet. So that's basically what I've been doing is just fucking everything. All right, let's look at the daily. We talked about the weekly and the monthly. So the daily, right? Same kind of divergences here. We're the most oversold we've ever been. Not ever been, but one of the most oversold periods in recent history. I think the third most oversold that Bitcoin's ever been, at least since 2018. So pretty huge. I think almost every single time we saw a significant bounce. Worth noting. I think we have some interim divergences in here, depending on the chart you're looking at. And today we have an engulfing candle, right? Even volume engulfs the candle. As long as we close above 60,000, like 300, you have volume that's engulfing the prior volume candle. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see. You have volume engulfing and you have the actual candle engulfing. Pretty huge. Like, again, I'm pretty, like, I'd say I'm 85% confident that we at least see 70K. My only problem is I don't want to see 70K yet because I'd like to keep buying like between 62 and 58. Hey Roman, does your bullish thesis come from higher time frame divergence? Yes, my bullish thesis comes from higher time frame because I'm buying spot based on higher time frame. I'm not like lower time frame trade. I'm holding all this spot for at least a year. That way I can get long-term capital gains on it, pay less in taxes. But even like looking at the 4-hour, I mean, you have 3 sets of divergences again. 1, 2, 3, or even 1, 2. I mean, every single timeline. I mean, look at the volume engulfing here, dude. This looks solid. Super solid. And again, like, keep trying to bring it up, keep trying to tell you. And I try to use multiple time frames. I try to give you guys like many pieces of the puzzle rather than just being like, hey, look at this one thing. Like I've pointed out like over a dozen indications, maybe almost 20 indications that we should at least see a bounce here, if not possibly the bottom. Genuine question. When so much points to 42 to 36 being the play for the October bottom, why move forward with the presumption that 55K would be? I never said that 55K would be the bottom in October. Like, I think you're looking at it too literally. Like, my argument is the weekly, the monthly, and the monthly. Let's just take the weekly and the monthly, both showing signs that the bottom is either in or close, right? I think we'll get at least one more low. Like, I think something like this is very likely. Maybe we get 48, maybe it's 55, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. But when you're seeing reversal signs, when the macro is changing, right? You look at this monthly. I'm sorry, I have to start buying. I don't have a choice. And look, if we go to 48 or 45 or 38K, then I'll continue to buy and my average will go down. But between now and let's say 48K, let's say 48K is the bottom. If I can bring my average to like 45 or really it'd be like, sorry, I said 48K is the bottom. 55K, like my average is 55K. I'm extremely happy. I have no problems with that. You said in 12 to 14. Yes, I said bottom in 12 to 14 weeks based on history, but I did not say, like, I think you're taking it too literally. When I say 55K, I'm just talking about a possible another low. But yes, 12 to 14 weeks based on history, that every single bear market has been either 56 or 52 weeks. And we're at 38 weeks so far. Get ready for your average to go down. I hope it goes down. Like, I don't want my average to go up. What do you think the chances are that we continue lower after what you're seeing on the charts? I mean, again, we're hitting a multitude of higher time frame reversal signs. I would argue just because we have, these 14 more weeks until we technically bottom time frame wise, I'd say it's 50-50 on whether we see another bottom. But I was saying last bull run, I do believe that the next bear market is not going to be as low as people think. I think it's going to catch a lot of people off guard, and I think a lot of people aren't going to get the chance to buy because they're greedy or they're ignoring the obvious. And I hate to break it to all of you, it is so obvious when Bitcoin's starting to have trend reversal. Like, yeah, okay, nailing the top and nailing the bottom is impossible. But back when we were in our bull market and I was screaming that it's likely over, right? I sold here on that circle. And last bear market, where was I buying? I started buying here. Whoops, right here. That was my first buy. So average somewhere here. We'll just say it's around 19K. So I absorbed all of this, 19 to about 100K. Was it the top and the bottom? No. Did I outperform 99.99% of this market? Absolutely. And that's what my goal is literally to just make money. I don't care about nailing the absolute top. I don't care about nailing the absolute bottom. My goal is to look for reversal signs that make sense. And on top of that, from all the Bitcoin that I sold, my average is what, 61K? I'm getting a 40% discount. I've never seen a bear market bottom like this. That's because every bear market bottoms differently. And actually, you have seen a bear market bottom like this. Sorry, I circled the wrong thing here. Ignore this. Look at this. I mean, other than all of the wash trading that happened here, like, it's identical. So, I don't know. You can't take a horse to water, can't force it to drink. Guys, you guys can make your own decisions. But I'm a buyer at this level. I'm a buyer every Monday at like 8 a.m. Or no, sorry, every Sunday. Literally, I'll show you. Every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. I don't know if you can read it, but it says Bitcoin reoccurring buy. That's when I buy. Dude, 126K was obvious on October 6th. Had it on my chart over a year, just like October 5th bottom this year. A reversal is not obvious yet at all. Okay. Alrighty. All right, guys. I'm going to end it there. I did say today was going to be quick. I've got a dozen more things I have to do today. So I appreciate you guys being here. Probably no live stream on Friday just because I'm busy all day. I don't really like to say it, but it is my birthday on Friday. I'm not like the type of guy that likes to celebrate his birthday. So, but I do have some friends coming into town, so I'm going to be out with them all day, probably having drinks and stuff. So, if you're wondering why I'm not streaming, that's why. With all that said, guys, always remember, be patient.